Hello, beautiful friends. It's Jessica Joy. I hope you had a great Easter weekend. I am back for week 3 of the Healthy, Hot, and Happy Life series, which is a 3-week series. We're on week 3. Week 1 was all about how to flatten your tummy. Week 2 was all about ending emotional eating, creating peace with food, ending binge eating. And this week we're talking about how to release weight for good. And if you have any questions during this series, please put them in the comments. Let me know. If the last 2 days I've left open so that I can directly respond to the challenges that you're experiencing. So I'm so excited today to teach you. Oh, if you don't already know me, I'm Jessica Joy, and I help moms do 3 things. I help them flatten their tummies, end emotional eating, and release weight for good. So that's why the series is here. I am a personal trainer. I am a mom of 2, so that's why I help moms, because I get the whole mom situation and the specific challenges that come with that in relation to all these things. And I'm a pre- and postnatal fitness specialist, a binge and emotional eating coach, and I'm here to give you the tools so that you can have the health and body that you want and keep it in a way that you enjoy it, that you are happy, that you have the energy that you are so worthy of. Hello, Chloe. Thanks for the hearts. Mwah, it's so good to see you. So I'm going to be honest. I was thinking okay, I wanted to give so much value today. I want to provide something that's really authentic and it's almost surprising. And as I was coming up with ideas for this, there are all these things that I was okay, this would be super powerful, but it's not what they want to hear. We typically are really drawn to, 5 tips to lose weight, or do this to be motivated to exercise. And those are helpful, but I wanted to go layers deep so that you can create the mindset and beliefs that are going to fuel everything else, that make everything else easier. So instead of it being a short-term fix where you're I lost some weight, and then you ditch all the habits or you sabotage yourself, that you actually create a healthy lifestyle that you love. Okay? There's so much that gets to shift. That's all this diet perspective that make it so you can't stick with it. So there's 2 mindsets that I want to focus on today, that I want you to evaluate where you're at and then start to shift and start seeing it from a different perspective and see how that changes how you feel about your goals in regards to the weight that you want to release from your body. And when I say release intentionally, because it's letting go. You let go of it and it's gone. It's not like a lose and then you want it back. I lose weight and then you want it. I lost it. Oh no, I gotta get it back. No, it's release. I'm done. I let it go is the goal. We don't want to be losing weight and then gaining it back and losing it again, do we? Nope, we don't. All right. So the first mindset shift focus. Hello, Priscilla. Hope you're having a great day. I love your profile picture. You are so cute. I'll look closer at it. But I'm glad you're here. So often we are super focused on losing weight, and it's from a place of fear. It's I won't feel pretty. I won't be accepted. I won't, feeling like a lack and a fear by having this weight. It's I need to lose weight if I'm going to feel confident. It's not coming from a place of love. And this is what I want you to shift, okay? So the end goal is permanent weight release. And in order for that to happen, it requires you communicating with your body in a very loving way and becoming an intuitive eater. Okay, unless you want to be tracking food your whole life, which I really doubt. Okay, so for permanent weight release to happen, it requires being in communication with your body. And for communication with your body to happen, it requires that you love yourself. Okay, because if you hate something, you don't communicate with it. You are like so stuck in like pointless, like imagine you're like, talking about something you hate. You're just so stuck in your way and there's no listening, okay? But permanent weight release requires communication with your body. Therefore, to open up the channels of communication, it requires loving you, loving your body, appreciating it, and coming from a space of, I love you, therefore, I want to take care of you. Okay? You love something, you want to take care of it, and you want to listen to it. Okay? And so shifting it, the focus from being, oh, I have to lose weight to be loved, shifting it, it's like this is a huge flip, okay? It's, I love myself so much that I want to feel healthy. I want to feel good. And I know that health is going to help me be the woman that I'm meant to be, okay? It's like, I love myself so much that I know that this vessel that I'm in functions best when I nourish it, okay? When I'm exercising, when I'm drinking water, when I'm resting, okay? All those things that actually create weight release too, but weight release isn't the focus. It's honoring your body's health needs. That's the focus, okay? And honoring yourself and this body that's a vessel for you, okay? When we're eating junky stuff, not moving our body, it's like you like aren't fueling it. It's like your body's like a car. It's like a vehicle, right? And you're not giving it good gas. You're not like exercising it, so you're not moving it. You're not filling up the water stuff. Like, how do you expect this car is gonna function? It's not gonna function very well. Even if it's a freaking awesome car, which you are, okay? But it's like coming from a place of, I want to feel so alive, energized, vibrant, light in my body because I love myself so much. And I know that I'm responsible for taking care of my body. Nobody else can do it. And when you start creating those habits, and I'm going to go into those later this week, we're going to talk about nutrition and exercise and different things, very simple, doable habits that you can do to create lasting weight loss, but it's so foundational that it comes from a space of love and not from, I hate my body, therefore I need to change it, because then there will be no communication with your body. You'll just be forcing a different program on it, forcing this, and then you'll fail, and then you'll sabotage and be like, why did I do that? I'm going to eat all the things, okay? It has to be rooted in love and from your desire to honor yourself as a person, okay? Hello, Suzanne. All right, so that's one mindset shift. Check in. It's like, you can ask yourself, like, am I choosing to eat this food because I love myself or because I'm scared I'm going to get fat? Am I choosing this because I know it's going to make me feel good? Or am I choosing this because I don't care, I don't believe I can lose weight anyway, so I'm going to eat whatever I want? Okay, that's not coming from love either. All right, so that leads us into the next one. The next foundational belief is, I can create the health and the body that I want. So many times we can create stories that aren't true from past experiences. It's like, I have failed so many times that deep down I don't really believe that I can have the body that I want. Like, maybe I can lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, but there's no way I can lose the 50 that I really want. Like, I've tried so many times and failed. And so we create a false belief that it's not possible. And so when we're going for these goals, we may not even realize we have this subconscious belief of, I can't do it, but it's going to lead you to self-sabotage. This happened to a client of mine, and, I was on the phone with her, and she's like, oh, I messed up again on my nutrition last night. And so I asked her, I said, what were the thoughts going on in your head while you were eating that food that you knew you weren't aligned with? And she said, she thought about it and she's like, I was telling myself that I can't do it, that I can't actually lose all the weight that I want to lose. And so, I got to open and pry this open. I'm like, okay, got it. And I'm like, deep down, do you believe that's true, that you can't do it? And she's like, no, I know I can do it. I'm like, yeah, I know you can too. And I'm like, what's some evidence that shows that you can? Okay, so we start asking our brain questions and it'll find the answers. So you want to ask the good questions. Okay, what's some evidence that you can? She's like, well, I've gotten this far. Like, I've improved so many things. Like I have evidence to show. And, it's obvious that we all have fails, and that's okay. You gotta lean into, I can. Okay. And so she's like, yeah, I can. She's like, but I think about how far I have to go, and then I think I can't. Because she had like 40 pounds she wanted to lose. And so she's like, it's just too far. And I said, shorten the focus. Okay, can you lose 5? Can you lose 5? Can you lose 2? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, that's all you're going to focus on, okay? And I highly recommend this if you have a lot of weight to lose. If you only have a reward of the end point of that 40 pounds, then that's a long road, and you want to be acknowledging and rewarding yourself all along that way, okay? Because if you're just holding out for this end goal, it's going to be really hard to get to if you're not acknowledging all the things that you're doing to get there, okay? So I call this being present with your progress, okay? Where were you last week? It's like shorten the window to what you're comparing to, okay? And acknowledge the effort that you put in. What did you do today? Oh, I exercised and I ate this. Awesome! Okay, like literally give yourself a reward, okay? This is reinforcing the I can belief, okay? You need to acknowledge all those little wins so you can build this belief in you. Okay, so if saying I can lose 40 pounds just doesn't even feel like that's possible for you, then don't start there. Say, it's possible. I believe it's possible for me to lose 40 pounds, and I know I can lose 5. Okay, so you work toward that 5. You're like, I can do this. You get to that spot. Then you start it again. It's like, okay, I know it's possible for me to lose. Now it's 35 pounds. Okay, and it's like, okay, I know I can lose 5. I can lose another 5. Okay. And then stay present in that progress each day, acknowledging, and then looking. It's like, wow, look at this. Like last week, I made this progress. Okay. The week before, like keep your comparison small. At the max, like keep like a month apart. Right. So it's like, wow, look at where I was a month ago. Okay. Narrowing it down to what you're comparing to. And then just be building that I can and leaning into it, because the I can't is coming from a place of fear. It's coming from a place of survival. Okay. And we like tap into all the great things you've done and all the evidence that you have that you can do challenging things. Hello, Valerie. And the last thing, I'm going to add a bonus one. Lots of times something that can keep us like not seeking, our health or weight release goals is that we have a belief that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I don't want to do it. It's a struggle. It's not worth it. Okay. And first off, there's ways to make it way more enjoyable. And we're going to be talking about that this week. But I also want to open your mind up to this idea that when things are challenging, it is the opportunity for you to grow. And in that growth, you are becoming an amazing woman. Okay? So taking off this idea that challenges are bad. Like, then they don't have to be big challenges, okay? I believe in doing an incremental approach, like going to your, what I call the growing edge, like going to the edge of your box and just a little step out. And if you do that just a little bit, day by day, week by week, then that box gets really big. Like you become like unstoppable, okay? but shifting this idea that anything that takes work is bad, or it's too hard, or it's not worth it. Like, that's preventing you from moving forward with what you really want, because it's this like imaginary fear that it's going to be hard. Flip it. It's like the things that are hard are the perfect thing for me to refine who I am meant to be. It's like, this is an opportunity for me to embrace challenges and like learn how to move through them, like move through that little bit of discomfort and grow. Growth creates happiness. Okay? So just know that you can just do a little bit more every day. It's going to bring you so much joy when you're making progress. You know? And like I said, it doesn't have to be these giant leaps out of your comfort zone. It's just going to that edge and stepping out just a little bit, even a little tiptoe, okay? And creating a positive belief that this is like your road to you and everything that you want, and what a blessing it is. And not creating stories that it's scary to be challenged, okay? It's great. You know? And it takes a commitment, and it takes like it takes a commitment and an observer standpoint to do that, okay? So those are the 3. Hello, Molly. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about my client's story. I'm like, what's the fake name I'm going to give my client? I'm like, Molly. But I didn't even use a fake name. I ended up saying it was going to be Jan. But anyway, so and then I'm like, oh, wait, I know a Molly. And it was you. So how funny. It was honestly like a few hours ago that I was thinking about that, and here you are. So, mwah. All right. So the 3, it was 2 mindset shifts, but I added a 3rd bonus. Okay. So number 1 is always coming from a place of self-love in regards to weight release, and focusing on making yourself better, like being the kind of woman, how it's going to support you being the kind of woman that you're meant to be. Okay? Because that's going to open up communication with your body, and that's what creates the sustainable weight release, is communicating with your body and honoring its needs. Okay? Number 2, foundation, is a belief that I can, that it's possible, and letting go of any negative stories that we've created from past experiences. Okay? And choosing to believe in a new future for ourselves. It's like, I can. And if it's only, I believe I can lose 2 pounds, then start there. Okay? Then hit the 2 pounds. Okay? Then start, just keep going. All right? Keep building up that belief. Stay present in your progress, always acknowledging the things that you're doing. And then the 3rd one was shifting your perspective on challenges and growth, and understanding that they're a beautiful refiner's fire for you. And they can be small challenges. They don't have to be jump off the cliff crazy. It's just getting out of that comfort zone a little bit and leaning into possibility. And it's so empowering when you start to teach yourself how to follow through with the things that you say you're going to do. Even when there's like a little bit of, I don't want to, or, this is hard. That moment when you take action is where the transformation happens. There's no transformation when it's easy. Okay, that's you doing something that you already know how to do. Therefore, it's easy. Okay, so there's going to be moments where it feels like a challenge. I don't even want you to use the word hard, okay? Because I want you to use the word challenge, because it can be seen as, oh, a challenge for me. How can I get over this, instead of this is hard? I never even say, like I used to say, being a mom is hard. Everybody says being a mom is hard. Don't say it, okay? Being a mom presents many challenges, and I'm so grateful for all the growth that's available to me because of those, okay? It's so much about reframing to create supportive mindsets that move you forward, okay? That move you toward what you want instead of away from what you want, okay? And anything worthwhile is uphill, okay? Anything. anything, whether it's in your career, relationships, like anything that's really great, take some time, take some effort, and that's okay. And I don't want you to be scared of the effort. Know that you can do it. Know that there's going to be a little bit of discomfort, and it's going to feel so awesome on the other side when it's like, oh, it was a challenge to do that thing, and I did the thing. Like, whoa, what other thing am I going to do? Okay, it's going to bring you to life. Like I hear so many women saying, it's like, I want to do this, but I don't have motivation. And it's this fear that it's going to be hard, that it's going to be awful. But if you can change that story to, like, just knowing that there's going to be some resistance, and that's okay. That doesn't make it wrong. Okay, there's always going to be some I don't wannas when you're trying to create anything in your life, and that's totally okay. It's when you do it anyway that you become unstoppable, okay? And the I can lose 40 pounds becomes a, yep, I can, all right? So, sending you tons of love. Tell me, what was your biggest aha in this conversation? What landed with you? What was a takeaway that was like, huh, I never thought about it like that? And comment below. All right, I wanna be in communication with you. All right, mwah! A wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. All right, bye.